Ana bonsu na meba so adayene ya de brebre konso ahima bawonie
no ya best wa wuti obia no no apeja omu na efefefe ni se satini insi anamu na wona ne dom ato satini fefefe na omu echi abai eye yewura Akyamfuo asafo boache agimai bonsu otumfo akwamu hene no no ono ani kumase asafo hene one ne dom na ato satini fefefe na omu echi abai yewura na eba no yewura na eba no asafo hene no otumfo akwamu hene no na afemu afrani sa na tuko tsobia one ne dom na ato satini a omu chia waba na efe na ye otumfo akwamu hene no Odemsonko asani asafo hene here no onwa no ne dom no mo tene no waba na efe okwa kotia ba otu osebo ya wali ya kwada waya na efe
Asante region, Yamato Santre, Ebejina Ifriwamo, Wamo Prepa Nyatwa, Ajumanete, and so Wamo Ishe, Asante region. Betumania Honorable School How, cause of way. Headmaster, introduce you. Has a minute, about there, as well, about there. Na wakoma no akwaba koma nana kwaba
Chief warrior bla
koma nana kwaba tufo akwamu hine asafo hine no and 24 ato santene fefe ama empenifo akoma nana akwaba omo transia na dwumade no yede ahyehyɛ so yesemo ɔhyɛ no munye edin ne mra sɛdeɛ bɛyɛ fo maba no yɛde fo mudi ne yi ɔma kyerɛ yɛne ogyina ha ne deɛ nyɛ obiara ne yɛbɛhu no enti nipa ne fiti ya na mama ne di no aduru ha na ya hyɛ ne mu ne onyam anyɛ saa Enti esremo munyina ni maye otwin Akyamfuo Mimi Konongo. Wow. Tinaweza mehuro matadi ni guo namba fa Konongo Odumase de ni bisha. Wonderful. Aya me nya da. Many years ago, a beautiful baby girl was born. This girl grew beautifully into maturity. This girl gave birth to many prominent children who are, the older she grows, the more beautiful she becomes. This lady is Konongo Odumase Senior High School. 2 years, Konongo Odumase creates and pack. Say yes, Emre. Jumati Minianum Asida Nina Ye Woody Jesus Woody Yurada Ada Yako Chemni Japan Father, once again, we thank you for our life. We thank you for the life of Nanano and Yanum old and new, ministers present, all dignitaries. We thank you for granting them, Father, traveling mercies to this campus. We are committing this program into thy care. Without you, we are nothing. Therefore, we are calling forth your presence to be with us. Take dominion and make this program a success for us. Father, deliver us from anything that we fear and grant us thy peace so that when everything becomes success, glory and honor will be given to your name. This and other good things we ask. In the name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen. It's time for us to invite the cadet band to lead us to sing Yenara Yasasi Ni. Cadets, if you are ready, take us away. Army, Navy, but we are course wrong. Ghana Army, Ghana Police Service, General Cadet, Officer Ayabon Abaso, Konongo Odumase Cadet,
Senior High School Army Cadet Parade Form-Up for the 70th anniversary celebration. 2 contingents, 3 officers, and the Konongo Odumase Senior High School Army Cadet Band on parade, ready for your takeover. The cadet junior and the officer Nana Owusu and Chow Kwabnesia Roberts reporting, sir. Yes, sir.
One. Garabata. March all the colors. Right. The colors. Present. Arms. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3.
La plus.
One of the longest serving chiefs in Ghana, having been installed as Omahine for over 51 years ago on 31st August 1971. No one but Nana Otuo Sribo II, the paramount chief of the Asante Dwabe traditional area.
Retired politicians and active politicians, headmasters, and brothers and sisters, and I'm representing Akyamfuo, representing the second, and I'm coming here, and I must first of all thank the Honorable Lady for the charitable remarks she's made about me in her introduction. As most of you may know, both the towns of Odumase and Konongo form parts of Gabin traditional area,
Ezio.
of which I've had the privilege of serving for almost 52 years.
Ezio.
My predecessor in office and my late uncle, Nana Yaosapong, was very instrumental in the establishment of Konongo Odumase Secondary School between 1951 until 1953, when the school was formally opened. His interest manifested in his sending 3 of his own wards as part of the pioneer students of 1953. I'm happy to observe that it seems I've seen Mr. Ake Obing, one of the pioneer students. There he is. Mr. Obing is a pioneer student. I've come forward to be acknowledged. He's normally a shy person. Mr. Obey is one of the pioneer students of Konongo Odumase. He started with Mr. Britain's Gabra. There were 25 in all, 20 males and 5 females. And he has won the thoughts of Konongo Odumase ever since. It is instructive to observe also that Mr. Obey is the nephew of the registrar of my late uncle. So he made sure that since he was part of preparation of the pie, he also took part in the eating. Not only was Mr. Obey the pioneer, one of the pioneer students, so also was Mr. Samuel S.K. Obing, who later on became headmaster. Mr. Osubania, who was the son of his chief stool carrier. So you see the nexus between the Jabin stool and Konongo Odumase. It doesn't only comprise the traditional relationship, but that our active involvement in the fortunes of Konongo Odumase. Since my installation almost 52 years ago, I've had the singular privilege of participating in almost all the anniversary celebrations, of course. I was here for the 25th anniversary. Some of the now retired students were then students at that time. I was also here with you for the 40th anniversary and then the 50th anniversary as well. So when the headmaster came to me to invite me to be a part of this ceremony, I thought it's not only as a privilege, but as work in progress. Since, as far as I was alive, my involvement with the cause would always be there for you. The nexus also followed with the admission of my late elder brother, Dasibre Otibuate, to Form 1 in 1955. I would have had to come to Konongo Odumase, but Opokuware poached me. However, I now have a connection by being the custodian of the land on which Konongo Odumase stands. So, even though I didn't come here physically, my spirit is with you. Therefore, I accept to be chairman for this unique function, which has seen a lot of the people I know, my very good friend, Honorable S.K. Buafo, Honorable Asama Boating, Justice Bafuboni, Mr. Honorable Apia Kubi, We normally talk to each other very often. And all the other Enianum, since I also have brothers and sisters, I'm also an Unia. I therefore accept this kind invitation, and I hope that the proceedings will go on smoothly and successfully, and that we'll go back refreshed and be happy that we did associate with COS on its 70th anniversary. Thank you very much for inviting me.
The chairperson of the Council of State, and Nana Gabehine, the Nana Akwamuhine of Otumfuo, Osedutu, the second representing Otumfuo, Nana Asafuhine, Nana Odumasehine, Nana Konongo Hine, Nana Nom, Minister for Religious Affairs and Chieftaincy, Honorable Asamoah Boateng, the Director General of GES, Dr. Eric Nkansa, the former Cabinet Minister, former Regional Minister, former Religious, Culture and Chieftaincy Minister, Honorable Lawyer Dr. Reverend S.K. Boafo, the President of Enianom, Nana Lawyer Odeneho Chermantin, the Board Chair of Great Course, Dr. Amachi, the Headmaster of Great Course, Dr. Benjamin Ba, CHAS President and members of CHAS, my Lord Justice, the Justice of the Supreme Court, Justice Bafo Boni, my good friend and respected colleague, the Honorable Member of Parliament for Asante Achim North, Honorable Lawyer Andy Apia Kubi, great distinguished Enianom staff, non-teaching staff, and current students of this great school, and all protocol duly observed. Indeed, Enianom, I'm not hearing a response yet. Enianom, it gives me great honor to bring you the compliments of His Excellency the President of this country, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and I also present you the warm compliments from the Minister for Education, Dr. Yao Sedukum, on the occasion of your 70th anniversary celebration. Indeed, 70 years is a great milestone in the history of this great school. From a humble beginning some 70 years ago with the young man, Mr. Britain Spilgabra, of Mr. Britain Spilgabra, accepting the call to nurture a great seed that has been sown by Nananom and the good people of Asante, and specifically Konongo Odumase, to birth a tradition, a history, a great family that has raised many great giants and continues to raise leaders. Tell me your products and I'll tell you how great your school is. Indeed, great cause. You have justified the name great because you have raised many great people, great giants, great leaders, great people from all professions, renowned academics, politicians, legal luminaries, judicial luminaries, great traditional authorities, engineers, medical doctors, and today I've seen two of the great lecturers who taught me in University of Mines and Technology, Professor Mrs. Mekujima, who taught a young engineering student how to speak English and how to write correctly, to read by the time they turn the age of 10. Our emphasis on expanding science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education is on course with the construction of new STEM high schools, 4 of them having been operationalized, 1 of them all girls, with heavy investment in ensuring that students that want to get into engineering are given the opportunity and the facilities, and they are exposed to such concepts right at the high school level. 70th celebration, I thank you very much.
Of the son of the first headmaster of this noble institution.
Nananom, representatives of the government of Ghana, in Nuanum, all protocols observed. I've been asked to speak 3 minutes, and in the interest of time management, I'll try and speak in 3 minutes. First of all, to acknowledge the foresight of Nananom, Nana Joabihinis, and her forefathers who saw the benefit, the light, in agreeing to make this land here available for the establishment of Konongo Odumase Secondary School. And as you have been told, my father had the privilege and the opportunity to leave his comfortable position at Akyamfuo School to come here in 1953, at the time when this was the next 5 square miles was all forest. Not a single cement block was in this location for him to start the school. So the school began across the street where, I don't know whether there's still a police station, but there's a police station there, a story building, walking distance from here. That's where the school started, and I'm sure Mr. Obeng and the first few students can attest to that. So the first point is to thank the chiefs and God Almighty for making this school possible. The next is to help current students in Nuanum to also appreciate a small part of the history of this school. When we say in Nuanum and you say Benuye, the Benuye can mean and must mean the twin township of Konongo Odumase. But unknown to most of you, it also is from a word in my family history, because any of you who will have the chance to travel to Cape Coast will find that my grandfather's house, where my own father was born, has the name Benuye as the title or the name of that house, built in 1930. So that's how my own father got the idea from his father of Benuye being a sign of unity and comradeship. And just to put the history in full context, that grandfather, Joseph Spiogabra, was the most senior education officer in the Gordon Gaggisberg administration in 1920. And he actually helped to identify the the land that has now become Akyamfuo School as part of his work. So that's a little bit of history for those who are interested in it. The final point in my 3 minutes is simply to acknowledge the point that the headmaster made when he indicated that we all have a challenge as a country, as a people, as a society, as a Nianum, with time management. Time management. I won't go into that, but let me end my intervention here in the interest of the same time. Thank you very much.
And then, you know, I just see a unicel on my Casawa, and Sana and no Echino, ye be Jumedi to us on Abano, and ye papa the procedure degree, but you miss me the Amanese, Honorable S.K. Buafo, you know.
It's still a year for what? Yeah, not still Gabriel Papa. You buy 3 months, no ambassador. So, yeah, 8 you don't go to buy. Boza, Midasi. But let's see, we say, or Hitler, we beat it there. So, and the theatre one is school way here. Yɛne ɛbɛ bi no onyame na ayɛ adom ame abɛduru sɛnɛ na adeɛ a ɛwɔ hɔ de sɛ adeɛ a wode nsa yɛ no wode nsuo yɛ a ɛnyɛ yi enti mpanimfoɔ a ɛwɔ Konongo Odumase executives a wɔde ne ho daa no ɛho kyerɛmaten yɛatra ase adwene ho sɛ ɛsɛ yɛyɛ biribi yɛfrɛ no endowment fund na saa endowment fund no ɛnyɛ school for nkwana yɛde bɛyɛ yɛde bɛhwɛ obiara ofiri Konongo nkyɛn ha nyinaa Asante Akyem North, Asante Akyem Central, and Asante Akyem South. Na because I'm not a regional minister. Owura perform so yɛba ha se owura perform yɛ no ma bebree ama school ɛfa de tuma pɛfra ɛyɛ ade a school wei wobɛ mu a ɛyɛ passion ɛyɛ akoma ɛnyɛ sɛ wo ba kwa na ade a wopɛre na wode wakoma nyinaa na ɛgyeɛ na mehu sɛ aba bɛsoa ne abɛyɛ lawyer-foɔ doctor-foɔ engineers ne biribiaa ɛne biribiaa ɛsɛ yɛka biaa ɛnti mesrɛ mo ɛnɛ deɛ ɛbɛgye sika kakra ɛnti sika o deɛ bɛyɛ 54 JHS 46 ɛne SHS 3 people's enrollment wohwɛ KG a 6,597 primary school for 16,755 JHS for 6,633 and SHS 7,245 total 37,230 and the about teachers enrollment we found a teacher for in our Sudan KG teacher for 268 primary for 720 JHS 561 SHS 325 teachers total in 1,874 private schools are KG Asante Akyem Central 48 KG primary 43 JHS 26 SHS 2 and to so south so Asante Akyem South Nana Odumase Nana Wadaruma Unifahini was here to meet her. Is it what the Abano? Mumma Samana Nana Dasiamu Nana Odumase and another Konongo is over. Like Yaminia, Yemiano, but Georgia with them, Nana Dr. Gaza, and then there's a papa of Jaha, Manu,
Thousand Ghana City. kese ade ahye ono ana na kwa muhire se o mesi nanem na waye asasi wura ene asanteman wura yi esese de akasamu no emano na oka bibi akire ne manfo enti yanche ho kra no yede okasamu no ebeko Akyamfuo boache asafo ajiman bonsu otufo akromo hene asafo momo bibi emfanye na natata ketefo no monya ntem nana
Honorable ministers, the media, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, great men and women of course, and you know, it is with great honor that I join you, the great people of course, this afternoon on behalf of His Royal Majesty Akyamfuo Osei-Tutu II, the Asante Hene. To begin with, His Royal Majesty sends his deepest apologies for not being able to join you personally at this Platinum Jubilee celebration of one of the finest second cycle institutions in Asante. 70 years in the life of any institution calls for shout for joy. It has not come easy. We all know the numerous challenges that co-educational institutions face in this country. And if Konongo Odumase Senior High School has managed to sail through all these challenges for this number of years, in fact, since its inception on 23rd of February 1953, then you all deserve to be congratulated for your exceptional contribution to our nation building. Certainly, co-educational schools are the epitome of any nation. Since co-ed schools better prepare boys and girls for post-secondary and employment life by providing opportunities for men and women to work together. Our quest for gender equality in the country begins and is demonstrated in co-ed schools. We all know that in the real world, men and women do not live separately. In offices, men and women are expected to work together and cooperate with each other to accomplish daily tasks. It is therefore not strange that students who have studied in co-ed schools find it easy to work in such natural human environments. It's a known fact that the products of co-ed schools are better able to manage their emotions, build healthy and normal relationships, are better communicators, as we've seen this morning and the afternoon. They have no sense of shyness and have broader outlook and devoid of narrow mentality. No wonder that Konongo Odumase Secondary School has produced and continues to produce some of the finest and great men and women in the Ghanaian society. We need not to be told the history of Konongo Odumase Secondary School. which started at Biafra with only 21 boys and 5 girls under the Ghana program or national program on accelerated development plan for education, which was introduced by our first president, His Excellency Kwame Nkrumah. Talking about course, one cannot fail to mention some of the key people whose contributions have made course what it is today. People like D.A. Ajay, B. Spiogabra, and in fact, the first head boy of the school, Mr. S.K. Obin, who happened to be my headmaster when I, Otumfuo Zakomohene, joined 6th form in 1980 to read advanced level science in this institution. And I heard this morning Mr. Amposamike's name mentioned, and I said, hey, is this old man still alive? And we thank God for the life of such great people. I can go on and on to mention names of many notable alumni. But because of time, I would not do that. Education is the bedrock of any nation. And quality education is even more critical for any healthy and thriving society. Therefore, in commemorating 70 years of great successes and achievements of this school, it behoves us all to also reflect on its future. What and how do we all want to see course when it's celebrating its sesquicentennial anniversary? That is when it's 150 years old. What are we the living alumni, bequeathing to the next generation? I recommend that we all find time to reflect on these questions, even as we continue to enjoy the festive moments of today. And as S.K. Boafo, Honorable Minister, former Minister of Education, just mentioned, getting an endowment fund for the school certainly is one of the many areas in which we can help to the future now. Some of these questions resonate, and now speaking as Otumfuo, when I thought of setting up Otumfuo Educational Fund, so my noble objective of setting up Otumfuo Foundation was certainly to help people of need to be able to accomplish their dreams. I will not take too much of your time today and allow you to continue with your festivities. But I want to convey His Royal Majesty's felicitations and congratulations as you observe your 70-year anniversary. Otumfuo has directed me to inform you that his door is still very much open, and he is ever ready to provide any support you require hereafter. He asked me to invite you to visit him in person, and you'll be able to honor whatever obligation that is right and due this noble institution. His Royal Majesty is looking forward to hearing from you on the groundbreaking initiatives that are arising from this 70-year anniversary, and is willing and happy to be part of whatever it takes to implement these noble activities. God bless you. God bless Asantemine. and have a happy Platinum Jubilee celebration.
Sure.
Before ending and saying goodbye to all of you, as an alumni
Sure.
and an old student of this great institution,
Sure.
I also offer 10,000 Ghana cedis as part of the endowment fund. Thank you very much.
Sure.